Hong Taiji, founding emperor of the Qing Dynasty. Taking the throne through compromise. Hong Taiji was born on November 28, 1592, and is the son of the Emperor Nurhaci. In 1603, Hong Taiji's mother died when he was only 11 years old. After ascending the throne, he named his mother posthumous name Empress Cao Sigao. From a very young age, Hong Taiji followed his father and brothers to conquer the tribes. He was very enthusiastic, courageous, knowledgeable, and solved all assigned tasks very quickly and correctly. Therefore, Hong Taiji was very trusted and respected by his father. Before his father, Emperor Nurhaci, died, he hadn't appointed a successor yet. He just only had time to hand over management rights to Lady Abahe. The throne dispute thus broke out fiercely, especially between the two names Ajigi and Hong Taiji. Finally, by compromise, Hong Taiji was supported by Daisen, Amin, Mongol Tai. He promised that after ascending the throne, he would respect his brothers and love his children and grandchildren. Besides, he would also be sworn to these three people. Hong Taiji's plan finally worked. In September 1626, Hong Taiji gained great support and was crowned emperor. Step by step strengthened the position. Despite being an emperor, in reality, Hong Taiji only held the power in the state that he governed. Therefore, in order to really hold the supreme power, he took steps to strengthen the throne in turn. The first target was the stepmother Lady Abahe and her three sons. Hong Taiji demoted Ajigi, and at that time, he tried to entice Dorgan and Dodo. Accordingly, Hong Taiji was said to have forced his stepmother to commit suicide. Ajigi made just one small mistake and he was demoted. After that, Hong Taiji declared Amin guilty of 16 major crimes, removed him from the balanced position, stripped him of his throne, and sentenced him in prison. In 1635, Hong Taiji stripped Bel of his throne, regaining control of two states, so Hong Taiji's last opponent was also eliminated. Although no one can threaten the unique position, Hong Taiji still applied precautionary measures. Hong Taiji directly controlled three states and indirectly controlled three other states, becoming the only absolute monarch. Continued to expand the territory. Realizing that Korean was the biggest threat, in 2 years, 1627 and 1636, the Kim army then the Yin army tried send troops to invade. In 1635, Hong Taiji conquered Mongolia. He was venerated by the Mongol nobles as Khanate. Mongolia became part of the Manchu Emperor. To the toughest enemy, the Ming Dynasty, Hong Shi continued his father's interrupted war against the Ming Dynasty, then personally led the army. Invaded twice but failed, Hong Taiji heard that the Ming Dynasty, especially the Yongzheng Emperor, was suspicious of Yang Chonghun, so he made a plan to separate them. Sure enough, the plan was successful, and finally, Yongzheng Emperor imprisoned Yang Chonghun. In August 1630, Yang Chonghun was accused of treason against the king and sentenced to death. Since then, the Ming Dynasty had no one capable of fighting against Hong Taiji. Reforming for the future. If his father is a talented material general, Hong Taiji is an outstanding politician. From the foundation left by his father, he proceeded to build a powerful feudal country. Unfortunately, he died before seeing his inheritance complete. In 1636, Hong Taiji changed the country's name to Daiyin and ascended the throne. He also changed the name of his ethnic group to Manchuria, appointing Han and Mongol officials. In addition, he also strengthened Dan Han's centralized system. and built a formal Mandarin regime along with reference in the Ming regime. Regarding the army, the Dan-Yin army under Hong Taiji ensured both quality and quantity. He also added Mongol and Han cavalry forces. Passed away when the great merit was about to be accomplished. In Hong Taiji's harem, the concubines were all related to each other, even related to the emperor himself. These inbreeding marriages were considered commonplace because their purpose was to maintain the kinship in the hands of the royal family. However, they were still marriages that make people in the royal family not have a long life expectancy. While the military situation was going very smoothly, Hong Taiji fell ill and died suddenly on September 21, 1643. However, his death didn't quicken the ambitions of the Manchu people. With the foundations he built, his successors completed the conquest of the Ming in 1644, ushering the Qing Dynasty's rule of China for nearly 300 years. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.